When I was 16, I dropped out, and since then there has been tons of ups and downs with more ups and more downs. For this video specifically, we're going to focus on the downs, because the downs will have you thinking you're crazy for trying to do what you want to do, for trying to change the world, for trying to start that business that's going to make you financially free. Your brain's going to tell you you're crazy. You should go be normal. Just go get a job and take the guaranteed easy routes. And for me specifically, it's, go back to school. You're crazy for thinking you could change the world with a movement on YouTube and start a Discord and get people to go in there. Crazy. Why don't you just be normal, go back to school, and go get a job? Give up. You're crazy. You're going to deal with this. If you actually are on the path to try and change your life, you're going to deal with this time and time again. I'm going to tell you exactly how to deal with this. I'm going to give you a mantra. I'm going to explain to you what goes behind the mantra. If you don't know what a mantra is, it's essentially something you repeat to yourself. Athletes use this to calm themselves down in clutch situations, for example. So the mantra is, success is not without road bumps. Success is not without road bumps. Every time you start doubting yourself, every time you start thinking about giving up, think about that. Success is not without road bumps. That quote. Say that to yourself. Now I'm going to explain to you what to associate with this mantra. When you say this mantra, what you're going to think about. Because it's a lot more than just saying success is not without road bumps. It's a bit more. Now, first, I'm going to explain to you why you feel the way you do about giving up and wanting to just go be normal. You are conditioned by everyone else. Okay? And the way our brains work, we desire to be normal. We desire to fit in with the tribe. Because that's the most optimal way to survive. Or was the most optimal way of surviving. Things have changed quite a bit now, because now, instead of, if you were an outcast and you were weird, you get left behind and you have no food to eat. You have to fend for your own. Now, if you're a quote-unquote outcast and you're a bit weird, you're actually doing pretty well for yourself, because think about the average person. And if you watched the last video, you know the average person is a bit like Cornelius. Cornelius is a fat loser, okay? That is the average person. The average person has no drive, no will, doesn't desire to change a single thing about them for the positive. Now, you have to break down all of these limiting beliefs, because this is a limiting belief here. I shouldn't do this. This is crazy. I want to go be normal. That's a limiting belief. That's a BS belief your brain puts in your brain. That's a BS thought that happens in your head, okay? And the brain's going to give you a lot of these because these are emotional thoughts. You're conditioned to be an emotional thinker. When you think logically, is the average person really a good standard to use to base your success? Think about the average person. Barely any money, crap car, crap wife, crap kids, crap house, crappy life, crap physique, etc. Crap on top of crap on top of crap. If you get that reference, you're a G. But think about that. Is that really what you want to be? Is that really the standard you're going to hold yourself to? No. Okay then, it doesn't really matter if the average person thinks you're crazy and the average person's conditioning you to think you're crazy for trying to do what you're trying to do. Logical equation. Take away the emotion. That's why it's very important to become stoic. Because you start thinking more like what I said instead of the other way. Where it's like, well, what if they do this? What if they that? What if that? Oh my god, oh what am I going to do? That's gay. That's emotional. Now, there's a meme Facebook moms use. And these type of memes they use. One example is, they use these minion memes. It's like, I saw one of them. It's like, if stress burned calories, I'd be a supermodel. No, Janet. Even if you were skinny, you'd still look like a walrus. Like, you still have the facial structure. You look like emaciated, starving walrus, okay? You're not going to look like a supermodel, okay? But in any case, one of the memes they use is, the two people and they're mining, and one of them, quits right before they hit diamonds, and another one, just keeps going, and then he's going to get diamonds, right? It's that thing. That's exactly how success is, because success is exponential. Seen success is exponential. Meanwhile, your actual progress is linear. Okay? I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. So, this is success. This is how seen success is. Money, women, YouTube success even, getting people to your website. It's like this, okay? You get nothing, then woo, it goes straight up. Exponential graph. Now, your other form of success is actually getting better every single day. So during this time where you're getting nothing, On a linear graph, it's like, okay, well, you made the logo better, you got a domain, you learn how to code this, you learn how to code that for the website, you made the email thing, right? You're having this linear graph. You're getting better, better, and better, better every single day. At a certain point on this linear graph, you hit this. This is correlated with this on the graph, the linear graph. So this is why a lot of people end up giving up. This is why a lot of people end up thinking, well, I'm not getting anywhere. Why do I want to keep doing this? Because they confuse success with being linear, and this is more conditioning. Because success is linear when you go work a job. Because like, okay, well, at the start you're here, then you get your promotion, you get another promotion, you get another promotion. It's a linear graph. There's no point where you're just getting nothing, 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 nothing. So we're conditioned to think, okay, it's got to be like this. But that's not how it is. It's like that. I'll give you an example. When I started my business, I was making no money. Okay, maybe like $50, $60 a week. Because I only went to the thrift store once a week. Maybe a bit more if I had a good day at the thrift store. But I wasn't really making anything significant. Okay? And 0, 0, 0. I just started my business and I was getting nothing. No one was going to the website. No one was buying my eBay listings, etc. And then one day, I just started getting some traffic. And it just kept compounding, and on a monthly basis, it went like this. $0, $0, $0, 4K. That's how it was. It wasn't, okay, well, I made 400, then I made 600, then I made 800, then I made 1,000. No. It's that. 0 to 4K, literally. Literally, 0 to 4K. That's how it is. With this YouTube channel, right now I have, like 16, 17 subscribers. One day I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to have a few hundred. Or who knows, maybe I even wake up to tens of thousands of views. And then, the week goes on, I get 1 million, and guess what? I made it. That's how it is. Okay? You have to realize that. You always have to remember that. Alright? You have to go through this crap in order to experience that. And most people don't get to experience this because just like the memes the Facebook moms use, they quit before they hit the diamonds. Exactly how it is. That's one meme they use that's actually pretty useful for your life. Now, I want you to think about anyone successful. Remember, this is all associated with the mantra. Every time you think about the mantra, you say it. Think about this stuff, okay? Think about anyone successful. Think about the copywriter that makes $30K a month writing emails. You think that dude came out of his mom's glory hole knowing how to persuade people? No. You think that guy knew, okay, I'm going to write the email like this and they're going to buy the penis enlargement pills? No, he didn't know that. How did he get to that point? How did he get to the point where he could do that? I'm asking you right now. How did he get to the point? How did he get there? Well, he learned. Exactly. Can you learn? Well, I don't know. At some point, he knew 0. Let's say you know 0. At some point in his life, he knew 0 as well. You both 0, 0. He was able to move up and learn things. What's stopping you from doing that? Let's apply this to getting clients. Let's apply this to getting content. Everyone realize this. This position you're in, when you're thinking about giving up, it's like, oh, I want to give up because, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I think this is kind of crazy. I think I should go be normal. Everyone at a certain point that's successful that you look up to was just like you. At some point, they knew nothing about the subject. Even if they learned when they were young, they knew nothing at a point. There's a certain point in time when the copywriter who makes millions of dollars a year didn't know anything about copywriting. Much like you, perhaps. And maybe you don't want to be a copywriter. Maybe you want to blow up on Twitter. Okay. At some point, the dude you look up to has 1 million followers on Twitter had 0. Just like you. Realize the pattern. And also realize, remember what I said earlier about normies, about how everyone else is. Normies are losers, right? You don't want to be normies. You really only have 2 options. You can either try and move up in society and actually take life by the horns, the bull by the horns, and say, okay, this is going to be my life, I'm going to work on it. Or, what your brain is asking you to be, a normie. These are 2 options. This is your dilemma. Well, should I go actually try and make something in my life, or should I be a normie? I would rather fail at this completely and go nowhere, which is highly unlikely, because the only way you truly fail is when you give up. But even if I were to fail here, it's better than this. Probably in the same position, actually. There's really no risk if you think about it. But, I mean, you want to go be a normie? Do you really? I know, if you're anything like my younger self, your answer is no. A vehement no. So that being said, that is the mantra. Success is not without road bumps. And success is really just this, okay? There's a reason why I said linear versus exponential success. This exponential graph is money, cars, women, etc. But what is really important is this linear graph, because if you focus on this linear graph, eventually you're going to hit the exponential spike. However, this linear graph is also more important because it is completely independent of results. Okay? Now, the reason why I tell you this is because this is another reason why a lot of people give up. Alright? They say, well, I'm not making any money. I don't see any muscles. I don't see this. I don't see that. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like that. So, I'm going to give up. Because they're looking at seeing results. Okay? Let's look at this YouTube channel, for example. I'm at almost 100 videos now. You know what, I have like 500 views lifetime right now? At the moment. Something like that. I could say, oh, well, I'm not getting any results, so I'm going to give up. That's the wrong way of thinking about it. Your goal should be to get to the position where you can just do the work necessary to move this graph up, and eventually you're going to hit this exponential cycle. So, for example, me. I don't focus on views. I don't focus on subscribers. I don't focus on any of that stuff. I just focus on getting on camera and recording the video. That's what I focus on. This is the habit I've built. I'm not building the habit of desiring subscribers or views. I'm building the habit of desiring actually doing the work. I enjoy this. That's the way to think about it. Think about it like that for everything. You don't really work out to look better. That's just a result of what you actually want to do, which is just work out. Do the action. That way, you can keep going, even when it gets difficult. Okay? Even when you're not getting any results, because you don't really care about that. What you care about is actually putting the work in. You focus more on the actions that lead to the money as opposed to the money, or anything else that's a result. Okay? So, and also realize, if you make success, like, okay, success is $1 million a year. But once you start making $1 million a year, you're not going to care anymore. So, like, well, I'll make $1 million a year. You're going to be bored. Then you're just going to say, well, more money, more money, more money, more money. To me, that doesn't seem like a very good path. What seems like a better path to me is working every single day to build good habits and focusing on those good habits. Because if you focus on good habits long enough, eventually you're going to hit the spike. Okay? So whenever you're down, whenever you feel like giving up, remember the mantra: success is not without road bumps. With all that being said, it's all part of a bigger movement. Build back Christian men. Christian men have to not be normies. No normies allowed. If you want to join the movement, link in the description to the Discord. Check out the playlist. If you want to work on yourself, then check out the playlist in the description. Subscribe for more videos. Follow me on Instagram. Give me your email, etc. Just do everything. I'm amazing. Those are my call to actions. See you next video.